first of all, I would like to thank you for still being with us, because I know it has been a very long day for you as well. And I believe over the past months I had the privilege to travel across our union, from small family farms to larger cooperative holdings, from vineyards to dairy farms, and I have to say the diversity is as well the strength of our farming sector in the European Union. And I listen to farmers who get up before dawn every single day, who worry about their harvest, about the health of their animals, and about how they can keep their farms alive for the next generation. And as a son and a brother of a farmer, I know the uncertainty that is part of their daily life, and this uncertainty causes a lot of stress as well on the farm. So I think it is important that we give a certain predictability back to the farming sector. And the package we are presenting today fully recognizes their essential role, not only as food producers, but also as stewards of our landscapes, keepers of our traditions, and as well a vital force in our rural communities. And first and foremost, the CAP will continue to be a cornerstone of EU funding, and it will be simpler, more targeted and more impactful, while keeping the essential support that our farmers rely on. And farmers need predictability, as I said, and with this CAP they will have it. And we have secured here a robust budget of at least 300 billion euros for income support and crisis management, fully ring-fenced for our farmers. And let me be very clear, the ring-fenced amount is a minimum number, and member states will invest their bigger envelope based on their needs and planning in the different policy areas covered by the national and regional plans. And it is also important to underline that income support is now defined in a way broader sense than the direct income support we have it currently in our first pillar of the common agriculture policy, incorporating not only area-based payments but also all other compensation and payments to farmers, such as agro-environmental actions, investments, support for young farmers and more. And the CAP toolbox therefore remains essential, and I'm coming just back from the European Parliament where some claimed the second pillar was gone. It looks maybe a little bit different, but the tools that we have is maintained, and the money that gets to the pocket of our farmers is maintained as well, and that needs to be underlined. And for farmers it means one thing: their income and their support is safeguarded, and they can plan and invest with greater confidence again. And we have also ensured that inflation will not erode the value of this support. With a new adjustment method, farmers will be better shielded against the unpredictable swings in prices. So we have now 2% inflation adaptation. If it goes below 1% or above 3%, then it can be adapted. And this is new because we know that in the last years, due to COVID and so on, we had as well more inflation than the 2%. So this is very important. And about the common agriculture policy, there my approach was clear all along: no revolution, but rather an evolution of what our farmers know. And we aim for a common policy that is simpler and more modern, yet maintaining as well all the familiar tools as I just highlighted. And we propose merging the two existing CAP funds into one coherent set of instruments, eliminating overlaps and creating one policy and one set of measures for farmers and rural development alike. And we continue as well the area-based payments. I know this has a little bit been flooded by some out there that this would be gone, so we continue area-based payments, and degressivity and capping will ensure that this support is better targeted, particularly benefiting young, small and family-sized farms, and I think there we have a huge challenge to address. And we are also strengthening coupled income support, increasing the maximum spending from 13% to 20%, with an additional 5% possible for sectors and regions that need it most, such as livestock farming, for example, and sensitive border areas. And also it is possible, for example, for protein crops where we already have it currently. And incentives are indeed at the heart of this new policy. And I heard so many farmers say they want to do more for the environment, but they need fair recognition and a good support in doing so. And we are moving away from complex prescriptive requirements towards a system that rewards our farmers for their extra efforts, for the extra mile that they are going, for protecting, for example, soil, protecting water, biodiversity, or animal welfare. And we merge eco-schemes and agro-environmental measures into a single agro-environmental actions intervention, which will be co-financed by member states, and therefore more money is still in view. And the new category also of transition payments is installed, offering, in that case, a lump sum of up to 200,000 euros, which will support farms undertaking ambitious transition plans. And this will as well help de-risk innovation and transformation in our agriculture sector, which is currently a huge problem. Usually as well, a young farmer, when he or she takes over the farm, they are absolute financial limit already, and when they then want to go into new technologies and modernizing, this is going to help them directly. And we are also, as I just said, prioritizing generational renewal. A starter pack including a higher per hectare support and setup aid will make it easier for young people to enter farming. And it will present, and I will also present in autumn a strategy for young farmers building on our action. And also I believe rural innovation and entrepreneurship are reinforced. All well-known measures remain, and agriculture will continue to benefit from the Horizon Framework Programme, for example, and European Competitiveness Fund as well. And we recognise for the first time the importance as well of mental health and work-life balance for farmers, in introducing support for farm relief services during sickness, childbirth or holidays, and this goes perfectly as well with the social dimension Roxana Minzato just has presented. And then also on crisis management, we are introducing a new unity safety net for crisis measures, because we know that floods, droughts and other factors that are pressuring our sector are becoming ever more frequent, and we go now up to a total capacity of 6.3 billion euros for that, effectively doubling the current agricultural reserve that we have. And this reinforced support will help as well safeguard our farmers in time of market disturbances and growing geopolitical uncertainties. And finally, alongside the CAP legislative proposal, we are also proposing a view of our common market organisation regulation. With it, we want to stimulate the development of plant protein sector and strengthen as well protections for meat denominations and the country of origin labelling, especially for meat and animal products. And we are also laying the legal foundation for ensuring that products from the EU are prioritised in the school schemes, measures that support our strategic autonomy and our farmers and livelihoods in these tense times. Ladies and gentlemen, I think this package is a strong message. Europe stands by its farmers, and we are securing their income, creating incentives for sustainability and fostering innovation and empowering the next generation. And we are making our agriculture policy simpler, fairer and fit for the future. Thank you.